Y'all, today's video is a short little speed build of me building a tiny little Japanese-inspired home. This is a two-story, lot, but the second level is literally only there for the bedroom. Now, downstairs, I really wanted this little bump out. That is where the bathroom is going to be. It just gives us a little bit more space. It also gives us a beautiful little nook where we have our kitchen. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but most of the homes that are like playable in Mount Komorebi have black roofs or like really dark roofing. So I really wanted to like venture away from that. And we go with this like beautiful, it's like a copper color. It's very, very, very stunning. I am absolutely obsessed with it. We also later on go in and we change like the wood tones. I also didn't really like the way that this roof looked. So we go in and we change that. Now we do use unnecessary tiles when it came to like places where we can't have a ceiling. I really didn't want to look underneath our roof and just have it be all kinds of ugly. So yeah, we actually use a lot of tiles when it comes to that, unfortunately. But that is fine. We needed the vibes, we need the aesthetic, and that is all that this is about. I also really, really, really love the shape of this. I think it's very cute, it's very quaint. We have this tiny little patio, and then I do go in with like green pillars on the side. The outside of this house is like this really light green, whilst the inside is primarily wood tones with white, with just a little bit of color. This is the the less colorful house that I have built in a while. And it was kind of refreshing. I am so used to just like going quite full out when it comes to colors. And I feel like I kind of toned down a bit when it came to this build. It still works. It still looks really, really cute. We also had to place like another floor there just so that I can get a floor trim. That is where the problem comes in when it comes to like building tiny homes using the tiny home lot and just making everything look nice. You are gonna have to like sacrifice some tiles, or maybe it's just me, maybe other people like actually don't care about that. I don't know, I just cannot. And I want to paint that roof, I want to paint that ceiling. Now I did bring Michaela in here to kind of like test out that everything works, and this entire kitchen setup that's kind of under the staircase, it's completely functional. This entire house is. I also really like the vampire flooring in this. It's very thin, and because it's kind of sideways, it also gives us like a little bit of room to work with. Now the shower is very much on top of the toilet. It is completely functional. As you can see there, we have a Michaela. And then I just go in and I kind of just place a calendar above the toilet. Now this is our sitting area. I completely forgot that on the back wall, I never placed any windows. So you are going to see that we are going to go in with like a bookshelf and some paintings. That changes, but I will show it. Well, it actually changes in the speed build, now that I remember correctly. So you will see later on where I actually change the window and like remove some of the things. This is just a little table where we can like throw your keys and your, just like your phone and things. We actually place that item down. We then go into that little cabinet and we try to place just some plates. I didn't go full out. I just wanted it to not look that bare minimal. Now this is the bookcase that we talk about. We keep the one side of the bookcase, but all of the paintings and the posters, they kind of actually go away, unfortunately, well, that tapestry. So, yeah, sacrifices had to be made, but a window was needed. It looked really weird from the outside without it. Now, we're going upstairs. This is then where our bedroom is. The space is perfect for a double bed and like a cabinet. I do feel like we kind of could have fit in a computer. I wanted to, but initially I decided no, I really like the way that it looks. And when the sun shines through those windows, it's just stunning. I will show you once we get into game, because I actually made it for like my, so that I can take some screenshots. We also used this beautiful green carpet that came with the blasphemous pack, My First Pet Stuff. But it's a beautiful carpet, and it's just the perfect square shape, so we had to use it. Going outside, this is where we have our little dining room table. I couldn't fit it on the inside, it kept on blocking our fridge, so initially I then decided we were going to move it on the outside. I also add this bonsai tree. I think I literally add this in every single build. I also mentioned that I add this in every single build, every time I add it. It's just a really nice it's a really nice activity. And it looks beautiful. I am also going to stop explaining in my videos why I'm adding it, because I think it's just going to become very repetitive of me constantly saying why I have to add the bonsai tree. But it's a must. It really is. It's worth it. Just like get it. Now we go out, we add all of these beautiful pots. I then go onto the roof because I wanted some more pots on the roof. Even though the roof is like quite at an angle, I feel like it just needed it. We go in with this like bar, and then I go ahead and I add all of these like little pot plants. I think it looks adorable. I don't care that they kind of float on certain sides. This is The Sims. It's not gonna fall off. It's really cute. And it just adds a certain sense of personality to this build that I think it needed. It just needed something above there. And I was kind of obsessed. We also go in with this like koi pond. This koi leaves. Well, this koi leaves. These like lilies, water lilies, they actually have like a koi fish in them. If you... what do you call it? Yeah, if you actually place them. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with my English today. It's like my brain is just stuck in Afrikaans. It's one of those days. It is what it is. I also just recorded like the video that you probably saw yesterday. I'm trying to like record a bunch of videos at once, which is why I'm wearing the same shirt. I didn't want to change. I was lazy. And that's okay. Now... we go in with a lot of plants that is actually natural to this world. I only use debug plants from Snowy Escape. And this garden just comes alive. It is absolutely beautiful. We have grass. I am obsessed with this overgrown look these days. I promise my next build will be more streamlined. I will not... curse you with another like overly grown build for like at least another like 2 days or so, maybe until next week. It's just my favorite thing to build. It's just so beautiful, it looks so alive, and then once you add terrain paint, everything comes together in like the best way possible. Terrain paint it's magic. I mean, just look at this entire build change just because of a little bit of terrain paint. It looks more lived in. It's... oh, I don't know. I'm just obsessed. I also then just add these little like ivy. Off camera though, I do add more on the back of the build, but I will show you that. We go in with this like chase table. Now we are reaching the end of the build. I'm just placing all of these little planters so that you can add your own little pot plants. And then I'm quickly gonna jump into the game. I'm gonna show you around after we do these little highlights. Y'all, before we continue, I just want to acknowledge that some Michaelas were harmed during the making of this video. She died, but she gave us this iconic pose. You will forever be remembered, Michaela, but not missed. Because we do have Michaela 2.0. This is a clone. She will never know. Her entire life is a lie. So, yeah, she also almost was unalived, by the way. Also by the same machine. But thankfully, the weather changed, and we can view this build in not like a massive thunderstorm. So this is the outside of the build. As you can see, we added just those same ivies on the side, and I think it looks beautiful. I love the geometric patterns that it gives. It blends in with everything else, especially like our little railings. Just mind all of the mud puddles. It is what it is. I am also going to leave Michaela's, like, tombstone in this build. So if you download it and you do not want a ghost Michaela, you are allowed to delete her. So yeah, so this is the upstairs bedroom. I mean, just look at this lighting. It is just so beautiful. I love it. I also love this little like grass section there. It's just so stunning. Going downstairs, we have our little living space. We can have a beautiful little fire. Our little kitchen. There's no zinc in the kitchen, but that's fine. You can just use this one. And then, of course, just our tiny little toilet. So I am uploading this to the gallery. We are going to call it Tiny But Cute if you are interested in downloading this. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me on this little video. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a short one, but it was really fun. So I hope you all have a great Thursday, and then I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.